Welcome to your introduction on how to use the team website. Your first visit to the website, you're going to find that there's so much on there. It's really intimidating, and it's helpful for me to give you a little bit of a tour on how to navigate around. One of the things you should know is that this yellow section here, we post the homework there. The email addresses to all the teachers on our team are going to be posted here pretty much throughout the school year, so that if you need to contact any one of us, you can do that easily. Also, at the bottom, it says last updated, and it'll give the time. If you look at that and you're saying, oh, that was just updated 5 minutes ago, then you can be pretty confident that it's very accurate information. Going back up to the top, if you need to send me an email, you can just click right here and it'll open right up, and then you can send me a direct email that way. Or if you need to go to the South Colony's website, or sometimes I might put some things on here. It says view calendar. You could click on that. Parent conferences are often posted there. You could double check to confirm that your parent conference time is what you signed up for at open house. Just to bring your attention down to the section called My Kia Activities. There are literally hundreds of activities. Some of them I leave on there year-round, things like just practicing basic math facts. That's something that everybody could always use a little bit of extra practice on. If you scroll towards the bottom of useful links, you're going to see the most current, the newly added activities are going to be at the bottom of the list. If there's a science test coming up, or a math test, or a social studies test, typically what will be done is a link of different activities. Usually there's 3 or 4 that can be used to study for the test. I would recommend doing all of them, but if you have to choose one to do, if there's one that says quiz, that's probably going to be the one you would want to do first, and then the others would be more for entertainment purposes. Where it says useful links, the one that you're probably going to be using most often, especially for math, is the one that I put an asterisk on the end of it just to make it a little bit easier to find. It says Math Lessons Online Tutoring Extra Practice from Holt. Click on that, and this will open up. And I usually don't change this, that'll stay the same, but the activities will probably remain on there. But the most useful part to this are what are called useful links. And you'll see how it's organized. It's organized by chapter and then by lesson number. When it says something like 1.4, that means chapter 1, lesson 4, and then of course the title of the lesson. So just to use this one as an example, if you're a student and you're absent the day that was taught, or you're a student and you get home and you forgot how to do it, or you're a parent and you want to help your child and you want to see how it was done in school, or you want to see how it's typically done in 6th grade, click on the link and this will open up. And Holt is the textbook company that we do use in 6th grade in South Colony. You'll see the 1.4 again. You'll see some examples of the types of problems. I don't know if I can focus in on that a little bit more. And then you're going to see a little TV screen video. Click on that. Takes a second to load.
Hey, here's a sort of a fun thing to think about. You know, if you're given a thing to compute, a bunch of numbers together, and you got to perform the... How do you do that? Look, take a look at this. 5 plus 10 times 3. Now, what do you do there? Right? Because do you go 5 plus 10 and then times 3? Or do you do 10
I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but you can kind of get the idea that you're getting...
Well, the way we have to figure this out...
You're getting the direct instruction. And most of the video clips are going to be maybe 3 to 5 minutes in length. Watch the video, and then when you're done, click on the practice button. Questions will come up. Usually I think they have something like 10 different questions. All right, here's an example right here. Let's say you have no idea what the answer is and you just click on some random choice. Click Done at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me move it up. Done. And if you got it correct, it'll tell you. Then you click New Problem. Another problem will come up. And if you got it correct, congratulations. New problem. Done. Now if you got it wrong, it'll give you some feedback and it'll tell you what to do so that you can get it right the next time. All right, let me get out of this. Also, if you scroll down, they have other examples There's all kinds of goodies on here that support each and every lesson that's taught, typically a grade 6. All right, if I get out of that and go back to that math website, the one that has the red background, on the bottom of the list of links, there are some other things that were added. The Holt online site includes parent resources and more, worthy to check out. I have just a general math website. There are other textbook companies that we don't use in South Colony that also have very good resources for parents and students. There's Glencoe, McDougall-Littell, and Prentice Hall. All worthy at some point for you to check out when you have extra time. When it's time to take the November exam that all South Colony 6th graders take, visit this site. It'll have all the information as far as what questions are going to be on the test, and then some examples of the types of questions that you're going to see. Likewise for the final exam. There's a list of all the performance indicators that we need to cover before that New York State test that all 6th graders have to take. And if you wanted to see what the test actually looked like, you could see the 2006, the 2007 exam, just to get an idea what you can expect. Actually, I think the test this year is going to be in May. And then there's some other goodies on there, like the video tutorials that offer help on basic math. Once you've investigated this site, let's go back to the main class site, just to refresh your memory. This is the one that has the yellow background on it. Some things that are relevant here. I'm probably going to leave this on here throughout the year in case you need to contact one of us. Our emails are all posted there. I think I mentioned to you about how the activities are pretty much changed to go with whatever was being taught at that time, with the exception of the things that I want to leave on there for year-round practice. But there are other things on here that are noteworthy for you to check out. There's a social studies website. There's the science website. I'll just click on that for a moment. All right, and again, you see listed all the lessons that are taught at grade 6. Scroll towards the bottom. And the way this is organized, there are 3 different units that are taught at grade 6. There's one that comes out of a book that has an E after it. And I don't know, it's a little fuzzy probably, it's not in focus, but here it says Science 1E, Populations and Communities. That's the name of the first chapter from the book E, which is the environmental science book. All the activities for chapter 1E are all posted pretty much in order. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you can see that there's 2E and then 3E. Once we're done with environmental science, then we usually do the cells and heredity after that, and that's book C. And then when we're done with book C, there's the human body, which is book D. And all the activities, anytime if a student wanted to go back and revisit some of the things that were taught earlier in the year, or just study for a midterm or a final exam, these are all excellent things to go back and revisit. There are also links on here, videos that are relevant to our curriculum. If you wanted to see the fetal pig dissection that we did in 2008, you could see that. If you wanted to see the virtual pig dissection, that's all listed and linked. All right, to get back to the main class site, you would want to go through all these and visit them and take advantage of all that there is to offer. If after you've done your initial tour of the website and you have questions, you're having difficulty finding things, if you go to the top of the main website, it says email. If you just send me your question and I'd be happy to answer it for you. Or if you're looking for a particular link, you can't find it, and if you could just describe it to me, and then I could probably find it and paste it in an email and just forward that to you, so you could just click on that and open it right up. All right, good luck, and if you have any questions, like I said, just contact me. We hope you enjoy using the website.